Listen, now I'm curious about watching this video from J Bay Official. This is actually a little old, but I don't care. I want to watch it. Support my GoFundMe fight against... dude. All this, like, fat stuff, you know? It's like, whatever, be fat, but, like, make your whole personality about it. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm curious about it. It's called Fat Shaming Story Time. Let's see the story. Maybe it'll be a funny story. So.
It's your girl, J Bay. If you're new here, my name's Jay, or J Bay, and I'm a plus-size content creator, model, influencer, all of that good stuff. If you're not new here, well...
I think... I'm not even trying to be an asshole, but I'm pretty sure I think she's 5X from what I remember. That's crazy. I think she's 5X.
Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing great. But if you are new here, like I said the first time, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. If you're on IG, give me a big old like. Go ahead and tell me in the comments what you think. I might get hate for this video. I might not. Honestly, as long as I say my truth and as long as I go on to help people, that's all that matters in my heart. And
was she in jail? What?
Girl, I will sleep like a baby at night knowing that I just said what needed to be said.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude, but can you sleep like a baby, or do you got to put some kind of machine on? You know, I'm not trying to be fucking rude. I'm just saying, like.
So I'm going to talk to you about fat shaming, okay?
Yeah,
and this is honestly, I'm really excited to do this video. Obviously, the topic comes up a lot, being a plus size woman, and I never really was like, oh, I'm going to do a series on.
Well, I think it comes up a lot more because that's your whole content is about being overweight. Let's be real.
But you know what? You saw my confidence video. I want to talk to you about my truth. I want to just keep it real with you guys, okay? So, for one, if y'all follow me very closely, you know that I make crazy videos, fun videos, serious videos, fashion videos, me being crazy videos, and just speaking about stuff that's embarrassing that most of us don't want to talk about. That's me.
Yeah, I do that. I talk about embarrassing stuff sometimes. Probably not a good idea. You know, talk about crazy shit.
Who I am. That's who I'm gonna be, whether I'm doing YouTube or not. Whether you see me anywhere, that's just me. I'm gonna always tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you my opinion, and I'm gonna keep it 100. Okay. So y'all know I make crazy videos, but I also love making TikTok videos. Which, if you're not following me on there, slide over to my TikTok and.
Bro, the whole fucking this first minute and a half is just you plugging your other shit. To get to the fucking point.
Follow me, honey. Okay, but I make.
Hot take. People don't like constantly hearing plugs to other fucking platforms. It's annoying.
Videos on there, right? And so I'm not going to be editing this video. I'm just going to tell you my honest.
Whoa.
I don't have time to edit this one. I want it to get to people as fast as humanly possible. So I'm just going to keep it real, keep it raw, and it's going to go up on YouTube. And that's that, honey. So the reason I want to talk about fat shaming today of all days, because I didn't go into today thinking I was going to be talking about fat shaming. I went into today having a couple photo shoots I needed to get done, bunch of content I needed to get hammered out. So
Caleb hammered out.
So I make videos on TikTok, funny, crazy, sad, whatever. I make it. If that's what I feel like doing, I'm gonna do it. So I went on there, made a video a couple weeks, probably maybe a month ago, in this really cute two-piece curve girl dress. And it showed my midsection, and I am new to the self-love, thing too. And I'm learning every day. I'm growing every day with all.
Well, I guess this is 5 years ago, so I guess I'll give him a little less criticism. But that's what her entire content strategy is outraging people because she's overweight and drawing attention to it. That's what all the attention comes from. Is just constantly making shit about how oh, I'm overweight, look, people are mean to me or something. That's the entirety of the video, or that's the entirety of the content strategy. So it's a whole idea. I don't know. It's their whole thing. So are you really getting fat shamed? I mean, or are you just fucking? You're kind of. I'm not trying to be like that asshole. You're kind of doing it to yourself a little bit there, no?
All of you guys. But let me tell you this, okay?
Yeah.
Someone, and I'm not going to name names. I'm going to blur out her name, blur out her face, because I don't need any kind of crazy scandal or whatever, and I'm not trying to have this person receive hate. I'm just going to speak real shit, honey, okay? So, I log on today to TikTok, or go into the app, whatever. I go onto TikTok, and I usually get so many, and I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be weird, but I get a lot of notifications, and half the time I really don't go through all of them, because it's a lot between Instagram, YouTube, all this social media. Y'all know how it is. It's 2019, honey. I don't go through all my notifications. I ain't got time. Okay, so, but today I was scrolling through and I saw someone did a duet with me, and I love seeing when people do duets. I'm like, heck, yes.
There's no way that you get positive duets. I don't know. Well, this was 5 years ago. Actually, she was fucking crazy back then.
Y'all love what I'm saying? Okay, I love it. So I went to go check the duet, and I pop on, and it's, I'm just gonna be real. It was a thin, blonde, girl, and
must have been me, yeah.
All of a sudden, it flashed, and I'll insert it so you guys can see, because I ain't crazy. If you want to see, you're gonna see. So it went, and the first thing I read, honey, was something about how is it okay when fat people wear this type of outfit, but when a skinny girl like me, talking about her, average skinny girl like me wears it, it's considered slutty.
I don't think that's ever a real concern.
For one, we got multiple problems. Slut shaming is a real thing, and as a woman, I don't think that we should do it.
As a man, I think that we should double down on our slut shaming. I think that what we have to do, though, is we have to do it productively, right? So, it's my thing is slut shame men equally to women. That's where I'm coming from. You know, if you're gonna give a woman shit for it, give a guy shit for it too. That's my whole thing.
But that's just my opinion. Okay. Fat shaming is definitely a thing, and that is what happened today. So it was almost as if it was kind of contradictory, honestly, because she was trying to talk about how she feels that it's unfair that she is slut shamed for wearing, you know, things that I guess show off your midsection or show off parts of your body or whatever, right? So she was saying that she is upset about that. But then in the same context, instead of just saying, "Yo, I'm so tired of people fat like or slut shaming me," she went on to say, call me fat. Y'all know I'm fat, honey. I'm a big girl. I'm bopo, body positive, big. I'm huge. Love it. I love myself. Okay. I don't care what anyone thinks. It took a lot for
I think maybe sometimes it's okay to care what people think. You know what I mean?
for me to get this way and get comfortable enough to talk to people like y'all and tell my story and tell my truth, and I ain't gonna let anybody take it away from me. So
Right.
I read it. You'll see when I insert it here. It was just a couple.
I mean, obviously, fat people shouldn't get shamed for the virtue of their existence, you know. But Jesus Christ, I don't know. I guess I fucking hate the body positivity fucking era, you know.
Sides, like it's
too body positive to the point where it wasn't like productive. It wasn't like, hey, love yourself so you can feel comfortable going to the gym, right? Because so when you're overweight, like sometimes it's like you're self-conscious. You don't want to go to the gym because you're so self-conscious. So it's like, oh, if you like yourself enough and you don't feel like shamed for the virtue of your existence, you're more likely to get out of the house and go to the gym, you know.
ridiculous that when a fat girl does it, it's embracing her body and blah blah blah. But when a skinny girl does it, it's slut shaming. For one, I was confused as hell because last time I checked, for a long time, we've been out here wearing bathing suits. Okay, bathing suits for thin people and for big girls now, but mostly for the thin people of the world for years. For as long as I've been alive, so 23 years, I have seen. In the summertime when you're going swimming, you got your midsection out, you got your legs out, and in the summer it's hot. I'm not trying to be hot. I'm gonna wear short. I'm gonna wear whatever feels comfortable for me. Y'all should wear whatever feels comfortable for you, and that's just it. So last time I checked, I'm like, wait, when the F did thin people wearing something that shows your midsection? It literally shows like a chunk of my stomach, like in my legs. Which, girl, I'm proud of my damn body, so I love myself. So I was so confused, and for one, I'm like, yo, slut shaming is a real thing. So I'm all about people talking about that, but how dare you go ahead and in talking about slut shaming you've experienced, call me fat, and then talk shit.
Well, are you fat? I don't know.
In this video, and I'm just like mind blown. I'm like, hey, for one, I have no idea who the girl is, so I was like, who are you? I don't even know you. I don't want to know you now. And I'm not quite sure why this was necessary for you to go out of your way to create a video saying that I'm fat. Honey, I know. And I love being fat. I'm going to be fat. I've always...
Why? Why do you love being fat? I don't love being fat. Like, I'm pretty comfortable with it, so I don't think at this point I want to be skinny, but I want to lose weight and be healthy. Why do you love being fat? It's just such a weird cope. What are you doing?
Been fat. And if you have a problem with it, shit, that sounds like a personal problem to me. So you handle that.
It sounds like your fucking problem, bitch.
While I go do me.
Oh, it's my personal problem? Well, allow me to make it your fucking problem too.
Everyone knows a little bit about me. If you saw my last video with confidence and stuff, girl, let me tell you, I'm just gonna really get into it because I haven't talked about my story, and it's time to let it be known. So I grew up in my childhood was whack. Let's just say that, okay? People are gonna get offended about that too, family members. I don't care, honey. This is real talk. My childhood was whack as hell. Both my parents have struggled with drug addiction my entire life. Both my parents have struggled with alcohol addiction my entire life. I come from...
That kind of makes sense to me a little bit. Because, like, if you're... I mean, not for nothing, but I think that the right way to interact with it is the understanding that, like, people who are, like, overweight have a food addiction. Honestly, I think that, like, if you're overweight, you probably have a food addiction. So we don't consider it like that, but I think it should be kind of we kind of should look at it like that.
Generations, like 4 generations back of people who have been addicted to drugs and alcohol. Well, when you abuse drugs and alcohol, people aren't in their right mind, and they say all kinds of wild shit. So, I just talked about a story where I went into a dressing room with, I'm just gonna keep it real. It was my mom. Okay, we went into a dressing room when I was 7 years old. We were trying to find me a dress for my aunt's wedding, my soon-to-be aunt's wedding. And girl, I've been big. I've been big since I came.
I'm gonna die here. Your soon-to-be aunt's wedding? I'm sorry, that's just like fucking strange to me. So what is a soon-to-be aunt? Wouldn't it be your uncle's wedding then? Like, right? Like, you're marrying into the family. It's soon-to-be aunt. Communicates to me that it's your fucking uncle's wedding. Why are you saying it's your soon-to-be aunt's wedding?
Out the womb. So I've been big. My mom hated that I was fat, okay? And she made that known.
I guess she should have been a better mother.
Let's just be real. She was on drugs, and is on drugs. So I quickly, learned that that's a whole other dynamic. Anyway. took me into a dressing room. Sorry, so I had a phone call come in, so I had to, stop the video. So I'll just go ahead and splice these two together. So as I was saying, we were at the mall or some store, and I had tried on one dress, and my mom, and it didn't fit. It was snug or whatever. I don't remember. I was 7 years old. It didn't fit, whatever. My mom, of course, being the person that she is, and being on drugs and not liking that she had a fat kid, because my mom's a stick. She's like 110 pounds, whatever, and always has been. And so she did not like that I was with my family, and the outfit didn't fit. So we went in to try the second dress on. I'm 7 years old. I'm sitting there. This lady had already made me feel terrible about being fat. My mom, she's already made me feel terrible, said all kinds of whack shit, whatever, right? So 7-year-old Jay is in the dressing room just trying to try this dress on so that I can make my aunt happy, because I was going to be the flower girl. And so the dress, I think it also didn't fit. And so my mom straight up just smacked the shit out of me. And
that's fucked up. That is really fucked up, actually.
Was just like, I hate taking you anywhere. You're fat. I'm so sick and tired.
Jesus, that's terrible.
You are fat. I mean, and this
is... If true, this kind of explains why they love being fat. It's like a massive cope. Like, their parents obviously made them develop like an unhealthy relationship with food. Because, like, who else does it? What do you think? It's your parents. I mean, you get to a certain age where it's your responsibility, but... that's what happened. And then now she's like on a full cope, like, oh, my fucking mom hated me for being fat. Well, you want to know what? I don't care. I'm confident. That's what it kind of reads as to me.
It's not something that was new to me at all. I knew she didn't like me because I was fat from that age. And so it's fine, right? I haven't seen the lady since I was 12. So she definitely hated that I was fat.
Did she die or something? Like, what happened?
My grandpa, or by marriage, whatever, he would say fat things about me being fat all the time. My family made it very well known that because I was fat, that was an issue. Other family members made it very well known.
I'm not trying to be fucking rude. How fat was she? I know that's terrible. I shouldn't ask that question, but how big was she where her fucking whole family hated her? That's terrible. It's terrible because it's not her fault. It's the parents' fault. But like, I'm just fucking curious now. It's just like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, how fucking big were you? That's crazy. But that's also probably like really insensitive to ask that question. So sorry.
Because I'm African American, that was an issue. So I grew up with some interesting people. And I mean, I can't even really say grew up because I basically raised myself, but that's a whole other story. So anyway, so I grew up around a lot of body shaming, a lot of fat shaming, drug addicts, guns, gun violence, gangs, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I had lots of family members tell me I wasn't going to be shit. I wasn't going to ever graduate high school because neither of my parents graduated high school. My mom had me when she was a teen, so I was told I was going to be a slut and have 2 kids by the time I was 17 years old. I was going to live off welfare.
I don't even have kids now. I'm fucking 35.
I was going to be just terrible.
Maybe she might be exaggerating. You might be right about that. That is possible. That is possible.
Terrible for my entire life.
But it does kind of explain why she's so like overly proud of being overweight, honestly. So
because of the people that I came from, and I heard this stuff the majority of my life. And it affects you when you live with people like that. When you deal with shit like this, it affects you. Anybody who's been through it knows. Fat shaming was something that made me feel less confident. But guess what? A lot of things changed. A lot of steps led up to where I am now, and I am confident as hell. I love myself. Nobody's words are gonna mean shit to me and make me love myself.
Yeah, like that makes sense. That she's like overly confident makes sense to me. Like her story makes sense because of the overconfidence.
Any less, but get this. I also know that it wasn't always this way. I still suffer like every day. I mean, anybody who's honest and who's a human being, there are times where you're like, "Am I beautiful? Is this beautiful?" Where you're questioning like, "Oh, I don't look good," or this and that. I'm gonna be real. That's me, a girl.
I always look good, honey. What are you talking about, girl?
But that doesn't mean that I'm like, girl, I'm fine every day. That doesn't mean I'm walking around here being like, oh, honey, no, you know what I mean? No. So she's
probably being overweight because of the attention it comes with talking about it. Probably not. Like that might be a factor now, but this was back in 2020, which was like way too far to the left when it came to like the conversation about being overweight. Like the conversation should have been like, hey, if you're overweight, like it's okay. You should be confident about yourself to go out and try to get healthier, right? You should. You're still a person, but you should try to work on it. But unfortunately, back then it was like, oh, health in any size kind of thing. Got a little too toxic. But that was 5 years ago. Like she had her whole like a development cycle, but she went through it, and so all these other things make sense as to why like she would be on a cope up until that point, and then those like the things that happened to her in her life kind of led her to the point where she was able to potentially benefit socially on TikTok for like the couple of years that it happened. And that's why, from what I've seen, her content has shifted past that from like being confident to just constantly rage baiting for attention. It went from like, oh, I'm really confident in my body to like, oh, I'm going to pretend to be confident. And then like play it up because I know people will engage in my content when they see me, talk about it. That's what it seems like to me.
And I know there are a lot of people who struggle silently with fat shaming.
I mean, Boogie made a whole career out of being fat. Sure, he was funny, but yeah, but he's also a guy. It's like a little bit different. Like, dude, nobody really gives a fuck that guys are fat. Only if they fake cancer,
And I know there are a lot of people whose this video that she made, these words that came from her, would hurt somebody very, very badly. Would make somebody feel terrible about themselves. I know that these words, because I know when I was growing up, that it hurt. It's not that it doesn't hurt, it's that you have to get to a point where you don't care what ignorant people say anymore. And you don't care. Nobody else's opinion should matter more than your own, of yourself, okay? Period, point blank. You are amazing. You should love yourself no matter what you look like, no matter what size you are, no matter what color you are, no matter...
I agree with that, but like loving yourself is trying to be better,
what socioeconomic status you are, no matter what, love yourself. Because at the end of the day, you and only you is going to get you through this life. You can depend on you. You have to live with these thoughts inside your mind every single day. You might as well remind yourself you're beautiful, you're worthy, you are capable, you are strong. You can do whatever you want, whatever is in your heart, whatever you want, you can do. I was told all of this shit, and despite it, I still am who I am. I still graduated high school early, graduated college early. I still went on to, pursue a master's degree. I'm 23 years old. I went on to have a successful job. I'm now an influencer. Despite all of the BS, I was told.
If I stick to that master's degree, I don't know how productive it's going to be. So...
I am who I am, and I am strong, and you are strong. And I know that this girl, this to me is just, I'm going to talk about it, and it's it. But for people who are suffering and who are triggered by fat shaming, and people who it hurts inside, whether you say it or not, this is not okay, okay? For one, I don't know what her experiences are, but I know this. If you want to talk about a subject, there's no need to put anybody else down, okay? No. And so it was wrong. I didn't ask you to call me fat because I call myself...
I mean, that can be true. You don't necessarily have to have like a subject to your video if you're going to complain about the way that the shit has gone. But I mean, again, whatever. I don't necessarily care. I wonder how at the tone of the video. She should have put the video in there so that we would have known what the fuck was going on.
Fat doesn't mean that you can say whatever you want, and you know what I mean. But the fact of the matter is, you have to just remember to not let that shit affect you, because people are gonna say stuff. It does not matter if they say it to your face, they say it behind your back. They're gonna say stuff.
Isn't behind your back the front of you though? I don't know.
Stuff. If they want to be mean about you or mean to you.
I wonder if master's degree is probably like social work. Something like that or something. I would almost fucking guarantee it. I wonder what I'm curious now just to see what it is.
They want to set limitations on you. If they want to talk shit, they're going to do it no matter what. So you might as well love yourself and just say, bye hater, bye honey, you don't mean shit. So at the end of the day, you don't mean anything to me. Not saying they don't mean shit, that's a whole other, but your opinion, what you have to say does not mean anything. So the fact that she went out of her way to address something that is very real, which is slut shaming, but needed to criticize me for being overweight, for being fat, and how it's okay when I wear it, honey, I don't give a, no, it's not that it's socially okay or whatever. I don't care. I don't care if it's socially okay. I don't care if there are men and women who rather not or are uncomfortable by seeing fat bodies. Honey, this is me. I'm fat, and I'm going to be fat. And if I want to be fat the rest of my life, then that's my choice. You can stay over there with your bullshit, and I'm going to throw it in the garbage after you say it. But don't go out. You're taking a real issue that happens every day. People are slut-shamed, which that's a whole other video. That could be a whole other video in and of itself. And you're talking shit about somebody you don't know.
I think I see.
Because of whatever and honestly, I don't even really feel like she probably was actually talking about valid slut shaming. I really don't. I think that she just wanted to talk shit about a fat person, and think
it's possible
that she's gonna
maybe she found you really annoying or something. She just wanted an excuse to make a video.
Somehow get support from that. You don't have my support. You don't mean shit to me. And your words don't mean something to me. But let me tell you, if you've been fat shamed, if you're being fat shamed, if you are fat shamed in the future, take that garbage and do not let it affect how you feel about yourself. I have had people say all kinds of stuff, tell me all kinds of things, and I prove them wrong. And so can you. Size does not determine health. Skinny.
What are you talking about? Size generally is going to determine health, obviously. That's like just such a silly sentiment. Like, you can be bigger and healthy still, right? But like, and you don't have to have like the ideal body. It's really all about just getting healthier than you are now. But size, obviously, is going to generally dictate health for the most part, especially when we're in a very big, unhealthy society.
People saying, judging someone's health by what they look like, how big they are, is ridiculous. Because what about people who smoke? What about people who do all these different things that aren't healthy?
That's a different conversation. Saying, hey, you can be healthy at like any size or whatever, is different from acknowledging that, like, hey, how come you hate people who are fat more than you hate people that smoke cigarettes? Because cigarette smoking is, at least just as unhealthy as being fat, and actually smoking cigarettes is worse for people around you because, secondhand smoke. And yet you reserve all your shame for fat people. That's not a bad conversation to have, but that's a separate conversation of being like, well, because you could be skinny and smoke cigarettes, that means that you're it doesn't matter. Like, your size actually is not relevant. It's like, okay, that's stupid, obviously.
Drugs, drink alcohol every single day. Just because you are skinny does not mean you are healthy.
That's true. It doesn't mean that you can be healthy in any size, though, right?
Size
or not in the way that you're saying it.
Does not determine health. That should be the takeaway, and the other takeaway should be.
Or if you want to say, like, hey, obesity is a symptom of the bad decisions and not. I don't even know what the fuck your point is at this point. I think that you're just kind of being stupid.
Do not let anyone who is going to go out of their way to create a video about how you're fat and it's okay and it's empowering when you do it, but when I do it, it's not. No. That crumpled up in the garbage, but don't let anybody ever affect how you feel about yourself inside. Your thoughts, you are in control of them. You may hear bullshit, but what you actually take and consider and, consider valid and take into consideration, that's on you. So if it's dumb, like what this.
Yeah, the previous girl we watched that was like, I'm like a loser or whatever. She needs some advice from her on how to be confident.
Lady just did. Throw it in the garbage. At the end of the day, it does not matter. If they want to talk, they're going to talk. Let them talk. You just keep doing you.
Because this girl has a boyfriend, I'm pretty sure. I've seen some of their rage bait content, and they have a boyfriend. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure this person does that. What the fuck? Oh my. Support Jay's journey to healing and safety. Update. I'm now safe. My perpetrator is going to be served. I have a chat with police department. Oh, okay. I thought that she got like sick or something. Damn, look at her boobs. I just feel like I'd be ashamed of myself if I was riding around a fucking scooter. Take Ozempic or something. We're at that age. We're in the age where like you can cancel out a lot of your food noise by taking Ozempic. Or I mean Zepbound. Well, there's no way she's not diabetic. I'm not trying to be rude, but okay, we gotta stop scrolling through this. There's like weird shit on here. There's no way that she's not fucking diabetic. So you should be able to take on Mounjaro or something. I'd be fucking shocked because I'm pretty sure, again, she's 5X. Like, that's not me criticizing her. I'm pretty sure that's what she said she was in one video. So.
You just keep living your best life.
Boss?
You just keep loving yourself and not letting other people's opinions affect how you feel inside. Inside here. You don't need any of it. People can say whatever.
Oh, this is
They're going to talk. There's always going to be a hater, and that's all good. You're shining like the star you are, and that's all that matters. And as long as you love yourself fully, or you're making progress on loving yourself, or you realize you deserve love, because every single human on this earth is worthy of love. Every single human on this earth deserves.
That's debatable.
To be happy and feel happiness and experience that. So as long as you know that, and you don't let anyone's garbage BS make you feel a different way about yourself inside, then that's all that matters. And I just wanted that to be the takeaway. Don't let this affect you. Don't take into consideration anything that people have to say. Just keep on shining, hun. Keep on being you. Keep on doing you. Keep on living your truth. And just keep loving yourself. Love yourself more. You cannot have enough self-love. Love yourself 1,000,000%, honey.
Million%.
You're amazing. You're worthy. You're beautiful. That's it. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of every good thing in this world. So that, I just want to, if you're dealing with fat shaming or you have been, you know what? I've been there too, honey. I experience it now. I will experience it for the rest of my life. So just know that it doesn't matter, and you're beautiful, and you're shining, and it's what's in here that really counts.
You're beautiful, and you're shining.
Things and to hear healthy thoughts and healthy affirmations. And
guys, you're beautiful, and you're shitting. You're sharding, literally.
Things like that, positivity. Then that is what matters, and that is what trumps everything else. Everything else is nothing.
Guys, Trump shout out.
As long as you are happy inside here and here.
This is cool.
That's it. You're important. You're worthy. You're beautiful. And I love you. And if you ever need help, you ever need a pep talk, you ever need me to sit and come through and be like, honey, don't listen to them. Slide into my DM, message me, comment, whatever.
Whoa.
Get a hold of me, and I will.
Sounds a little lesbian-ish.
Always have your back, and I will always tell you. It does not matter what anybody says. It matters how you feel in here, and that's it. And what you think of yourself.
Listen, man, I'm fat as hell. I'll tell you, I don't feel good sometimes. I went to fucking. Went to McDonald's the other day. I went to fucking McDonald's the other day, bro. It was terrible. Because I just got so deep. Now it's one of those problems where like I struggle to hydrate properly because I'm on my Mounjaro. So like if I eat like shit, like it's hard for me to get enough water, you know?
So yeah, go on and continue to be the star that you are. I love every single
star
one of
that you are.
And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If so, give me a thumbs up.
Beautiful.
If you want me to talk about any of these subjects more, let me know down in the comments. And I hope that you, I hope this helps you. So I love you. Bye.
Sure. Bye. that was a video. What else can we say?